Today, I am going to make a very interesting electronic project, an LED circuit that turns on automatically when the door is opened. But here's the suspense. With just a tiny magnet, the LED can instantly turn off, almost like magic. Let's carefully build this step by step. I am using a BD139 NPN transistor as the main component of this circuit. To begin, I apply a thin coating of solder on them. This process, called tinning, ensures that the pins are ready for a strong bond when new wires or parts are attached. Next, I take two short copper wires. Copper is chosen because it has very low resistance and excellent conductivity. I solder one copper wire to the emitter pin and the other to the base pin of the transistor. After attaching them, I apply solder again on the copper ends so that the upcoming component, the reed switch, can be fixed easily. Now I solder a reed switch between these two copper wires. The reed switch is a tiny glass tube with metal contacts inside that respond to a magnetic field. This component will act like a sensor for our circuit. Once fixed, I trim off the extra leads of the reed switch to keep the design compact and clean. Moving to the collector pin of the transistor, I trim it shorter to avoid unnecessary length, then apply solder to prepare it. Onto this collector, I solder a 1 k-ohm resistor. This resistor acts as a current limiter to protect the LED from receiving too much current and burning out. Next, I connect a 27 k-ohm resistor to the base pin of the transistor. The purpose of this higher value resistor is to control the base current and ensure that the transistor only switches on when the reed switch allows it to. I take a red LED, bend both of its pins carefully for alignment, and solder the positive pin, the anode, to the 27 k-ohm resistor. Then I solder the negative pin, the cathode, to the 1 k-ohm resistor connected to the collector. After soldering, I trim off the extra leads to make the circuit neat and professional-looking. It's time to connect the power supply. I am using a 12-volt battery. I solder the negative wire of the battery to the emitter pin of the transistor and the positive wire to the positive pin of the LED. With this connection, our circuit is now complete and ready to test. Here's the moment of truth. As soon as I connect the battery, the LED glows brightly, just as expected. But when I bring a magnet close to the reed switch, the LED instantly switches off. When I remove the magnet, the LED turns on again. It feels mysterious, but it's actually the smart use of electronics. The reed switch acts as the controller. When the door opens, or when no magnet is present, the reed switch closes the path and allows current to flow into the transistor's base through the 27 k-ohm resistor. This small current switches the transistor on, allowing current to flow from collector to emitter, and the LED lights up. But when a magnet is brought near, the reed switch changes its state, cutting off the base current. Without base current, the transistor turns off and the LED goes dark. We can use this circuit as a door open indicator light so you know whenever someone opens the door, in home security systems to detect doors, windows, or lockers being opened, inside cupboards or drawers to automatically turn on a small LED light when opened, in alarm systems where opening a door could trigger a light or even a buzzer. It can even be modified for smart home automation projects. And here's the suspenseful ending. Imagine this little circuit hidden on your door frame. The moment the door opens, the LED glows instantly, revealing movement. But with just a small magnet in your hand, you can secretly turn it off, as if you had a hidden key. That's the beauty of combining simple components to create something both useful and fascinating.